so we have lesson 6 coming up, and this is gonna be how to get LHA with your GHA and how to do the aLat um, and the A longitude. Okay, so once again, print it out. Print out this form. This came out kind of bad, but this first one came out good, so you can fill in the blanks. So we have the first one. It says find A and ZN given the following, right? So we got latitude, longitude, GHA, declination, and HO. So the first thing that we're gonna do is gonna plug in the values. So that was 26 north, 142, 14 degrees northwest, right? And then we were given our GHA, 118, 10.4, and then true declination, 22 degrees 04.5 south, and we were also given our HO, 42, 3.2 minutes. Okay, so if you look at the notes, this cheat sheet, you have DR position, LHA and long. We did that. The GHA, we did that. You always plug in the values that they give you, right? That's how you can figure out what you gotta do. Obviously, at the end of the day, if they tell you to do the LOP, you know that you have to hit all the steps. Not all the steps here, but like you have to figure out. You'll see by the end of all the lessons that you have to hit everything. All right, so now this is where it starts getting fun, right? So, oh man, I wish this could have came out better, but it didn't. We're gonna work with this one for the explanation. Although I think this one, yeah, this one is for the first one. Okay, so our latitude is 20 and our longitude is 142 west, right? So what you want to do is you want to do a little diagram, right? So equator is here, 19, 20, 21. This is 20. Our latitude is 20 and 6 minutes. So it's like at the beginning, you know what I mean? It's right here. Right here. That's where the dot is. And our longitude is Greenwich is here, and then west, and that's why it's 141, 142, 143. And then we have 142.14, so it's like, you know, out here. You don't have to be exact. It's just, it's going to help you to get your A latitude. So if you have your, if you have, so if you go back on the other problems, if you go back on your notes, you know how I gave you aLat and A longitude? We're now getting, how did we get that? That's what we're doing. So if you see, there's like a rule of 30. Don't be over 30. So we're going to use aLat. If you look, it's going to be 20 north because it is 20 degrees 6 minutes. So it's on this side. If it was 20 degrees, our DR longitude or latitude, DR latitude was 20 degrees 31 minutes north, then our A latitude right here is going to be 21 because it's closer to 21 than 20. So you're always going to hit the side that it's closest to, okay? So from the 20 is going to be anything that's 1931 to 2029. That's going to make A latitude be 20 north. Okay, so now you know how to do A latitude, right? Now the longitude, it's a little more complicated, but there's a little rule here, right? Negative west plus east. So when it's west, it's easier because all you're gonna do is you're gonna take, they gave us our GHA, right? And we are in future lessons gonna solve for that. but we have 118, 10.4, right? So what we do for west, if you look at the problem here, is we take, since it's west, we're gonna circle it, and we're gonna drop those 10.4, right? We are going to drop 10.4, and this is gonna become 0. If it was positive, if it was east, what you're going to do, for example, this one is east, right? The difference is gonna be, so for west, what you want to do is subtract those minutes. For east, add the remaining to get to 60, because you want to get to like the whole minute, right? So for 10, we bring it down to 0. Always, if it was 59, you're gonna bring it down negative 59 point something, all the way to 0. For east, even if it was 59.1, you're gonna be this right here. The minutes of your A longitude is gonna be, if it was 59, it's gonna be 01.0 minutes. It's gonna be 1 minute, okay? And then this, you add them both, and it'll be 0. Okay, always get to 0. West is negative. Taking away this, east is gonna be the remaining to get to 60. So that's why 7.6 plus 52.7, 52.4 makes 60, which in relation is the 00. Right? So we're just gonna work with the easy one. West, you're taking it out, right? So 10. So I want you to think of the minutes being at 10, right? So we can either be at 141.10, 142.10, 143.10. What do you think is gonna be? Obviously 142.10, right? Because this is too much. This is 143.10. That's way over. So that's why it's 142.10. 142.10. Now, if it was, let's see if there's another one. 50. The second one is 73.2. Let me see. The first one is 15. The second one is 15. 58. Because it's 1558. Remember, it's close to the 16, so that makes this 16, and our this is west, so you drop the 2, you drop this. This is a perfect example. 142.2. Alright, this is a perfect example, right? I think so. And I don't have it here to pull it up, but if you do it, you'll be able to see that it's 71. Let's say this is 71, 72, 73. This would be, since this was west, we took it down 52. 51.3, so 71, 72, so it'll be around here. And because it's closer to the 72, even though here it's 73, it's gonna be here. Yeah, makes sense. All right. That part I might have lost somebody. If you need help with this part, let me know. Let me say it again. With the west, bring it down, take away those minutes, get to 60. So the 00, or get to the whole number, and then do whatever is within the 30 minutes, and then you add them together. I'm sorry, you subtracted. So you take, let's go by steps. We did declination, that we plotted. I think I'm gonna lose some people here. The A latitude, the A longitude, and then Yeah, so GHA, a longitude, when it's west, bring it down, that becomes a 0. And west, so you subtract it. So 118, 118 minus 142 is negative 24. So plus 360 is 336. That's how you got that, right? Easy peasy. 10, bring it down here. Now you got 0. 118 minus the 142. This is the hard part, getting the 142. We got it from knowing that you cannot be more than 30 degrees, and it was 10.4. So it's either 141 10.4, 142 10.4, 143 10.4, and this makes more sense because we are at that DR. For this one, it would be 52.4 plus 7.6. The difference gets to that. Keep in mind that you have 1 on the side, and we got to 31 because it was 7.6, which is closer to, was that 30 or 31? I want to say that it is closer to, it's closer to 31 because remember, look, you might be able to see it here. Yeah, perfect. So we plotted it. It's 28, 28, 9. It's south. So that's the other thing that you have to remember. 27, 28, 29. You see that 27, 28, 29, 28 north. So we're like on this half. Think of this squares being in halves as well. So we are closer to the 28 because it's 28, 9. And then it's 30 and then 56 east. So 30, 56. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to 56. We're here. This is 31 east. So our A latitude is 28 because we are closer to the 28. And let's see if that's correct. It is correct, 28 south. We know that it was east, remember? So we had 52.4. We have to get the difference. The rule is right here. East is an addition. So the difference is the 7.6 becomes 0, 0. We have 1 on the side. Keep that in the back of your head. So 7.6. 7.6. So what do you think? 7.6. Can it be 29, 7.6, 30, 7.6, or 31, 7.6? 31, 7.6. It's 31, 7.6. You see how this one makes, it's a little hard to see it, but this 31, 7.6 is closer to your DR than this 37.6. Do the math. The difference between here, 37.6, it's more than 31, 7.6. Okay? So that's why we're using 31. 31, we add them. So 293 plus 31 plus this whole number right here, right? And 325, it's 325. All right. It's a little hard to comprehend, possibly. I hope you did understand it. But now, what happened is you have your A longitude, you learn how to get your LHA, you got your true declination, you got your A latitude, and now what you can do is you're gonna take your LHA, you're gonna take your true declination, your A latitude, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna solve for that, which we worked on earlier, and now you can plot it. So that is the end of this lesson. I hope you understand it. We go on the fourth. That's difference. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end for that.